video about how to access Zoom. And so I'm going to open up Chrome here, and you can find Zoom by looking for Confer Zoom. So Confer Zoom is just the form of Zoom for California community colleges, and MSJC had an account made for all of the faculty, and so you should be able to go to this sign-in page, and you should have an account. I'm guessing that your password would start out as the password for your email account, but if it doesn't work initially, you might want to go to the forgot password area and just submit your MSJC email address, and they should send you an email to reset your password. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Oops. Hold on. There we go. And here's what it looks like after you sign in. So it's kind of a confusing website, actually. This first page, your profile page, just kind of tells you some information about you. It turns out that you always have kind of a Zoom room available to you. It's this at this link here, and your meeting ID, your personal meeting ID is something that's specific to you. And what's nice about that is you can keep using it and get to know it, and it can kind of be your own personal meeting space online, which is kind of cool. So what you'll probably want to do is set up a meeting. And so to set up a meeting, you go to this meetings area, and you can schedule a new meeting. Also, I just wanted to note that there is a lot of really good training for Zoom, so you can check out these get training links if you want. But today I'm just going to kind of go through the scheduling a new meeting part. So I'm going to click schedule a new meeting. You can, give it any name you want. You can provide a description if you'd like. Obviously, you can pick whatever date in the future is good for you. Decide the time zone. You'll probably want to keep the same. And then down here further, there's some other options. Most of these I leave just like this, but I'm starting to use my personal meeting ID more, just because if I'm consistent about that, then if people forget what the meeting, or if they lose the meeting email or something like that, they might try this number and connect. So from now on, I'm gonna always try to use my personal meeting ID just to be really consistent. I let people connect by telephone and computer, just in case they don't have a computer handy. I let people join before me, just in case I'm running a little bit late. You can decide to record the meeting automatically, or you can record the meeting after it starts. Either way works. So that's pretty much it. And then you press save, and it'll give you all this information. You can click these links to add it to your calendar. Like if I wanted to, just to kind of show you, I'm gonna click this link, and if you have Outlook on your computer, you can open that file, and it should, oops, well, it's gonna add it to my, it's messing up. Well, anyway, that might work for you better than it worked for me, but you can see it added it to my Apple Calendar, actually, and so it's there in my calendar, which is kind of nice. So that's a cool feature. Um, I find it easier to share the invitation using this feature down here. So this is that meeting website, the way that people will join the meeting if they're going to do it through a computer. Um, but to get the full invitation that I normally send out by email, you can go to this copy invitation place, and you can see this is the thing you normally get by email from people. And so what I normally do is I copy this meeting invitation, and then I can paste that into an email. So maybe I'll show you really quick. So I'll send this to you as an example. All right. So you can see I'm just pasting this in, and then it's got all the information for the telephone numbers and everything else, which is really nice. So that's probably the easiest way to do it. And then you can have these meetings with people, and they can join, online, right? So that's normally how I do it. And yeah, then at the bottom, obviously, if you made a mistake, you can edit. If you don't want the meeting anymore, you can delete it, which I think I'll do. I'll just go ahead and delete this meeting. So there we go. And now I'm back to kind of the beginning again. All right, well, I hope that gets you started. Probably the hardest part is trying to figure out what your password is. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and log out of this, and I'll end the video there.